and Orlando, but he'll have a few slower fights when he doesn't have red tier stone ring. But it does mean he can get hit.
Yeah.
So we'll see if
I guess we explain it.
Looks like they're off.
Okay, starting. Time should synchronize very soon. So we get a better comparison here.
Yeah, we'll see if Brood has any bosses in the first. It looks good.
Yeah.
has managed to turn the randomizer off.
Okay, that's good. We don't want a Wolfie situation here.
Yeah.
So Saastutin gonna have the faster Asylum already, because he has the Black Firebomb starting gift. Thief starts with the Master Key anyways, so he doesn't need that.
Yeah,
while Broad's Hunter needs to pick the Master Key.
Yeah, it's a slight sacrifice for playing as Hunter to get the extra bow at the beginning.
Yeah, so we'll see Sas easy peasy, 5 firebombs in the Silent Demons. That's the first boss down, not even 1 minute past. While Broad will do the melee with a short sword, he picks up now.
Yeah. So, yeah, your standard, well, your 2 different asylums you've seen pretty much throughout the tournament. One on the left and one on the right. That's pretty much the full variation of how this usually goes. Having a little chat with Oscar.
Yeah, the reason why you even want to start with Hunter and take this lower asylum is because Hunter starts with a bow, which Broad will pick up now, or at least soon. There we see it. And the bow is used for the Musop glitch. We will see here somewhat soon in the run, like 10 minutes. Yeah, starting with a jumping attack here, so the lower point of their short sword can get a hit in before the plunging animation starts.
Yeah,
saves the hit.
Get a bit of extra damage in early.
So Sas starting with his fast asylum, getting to the undead Bergen now, where he will go to the merchant, I suppose.
Yep. We'll be seeing the sort of standard things you've seen in most of the runs. Early undead merchant, pick up the bottomless box, and a couple of other things. I guess in Saastutin's case, he'll be picking up. I don't know what else he'll pick up. Oh, the rapier.
Yeah, I suppose the rapier, some throwing knives for the dragon.
Oh yeah, and
the bottomless box, of course, for the quantity storage glitch. We will see later on, about half an hour in.
Yep.
Yeah, basically only routes left in the tournament that use the Drain 2 +5.
Oh, and a shield.
Oh yeah, the stress shield. Some fighters, some don't. That's preference. Basically.
I don't think anyone picks up the target shield, but not everyone actually gets a shield for the next bit, but it's quite nice for the hollow room.
Yeah, that's basically the only way you need the shield, because you picked up the cross-quest shield after Gargoyle's enemies. That's just preference. If you don't pick up the shield, you can level up once more before a Gargoyle fight. Oh, Broad getting a nice headshot there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so both runners picking up the gold point resin too. Helps a lot against the Taurus demon them about to fight. Oh, and Broad dying.
No.
Okay.
Early death of Brood, that's really...
Yeah, he tried to go for the double kill with the R2 there, but didn't quite work out.
Yeah. You sort of try and group the two together and get them in 1 R2, but it's meant to avoid what just happened.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we'll see the power of the gold pine resin there on the size of...
And most of this damage is the gold pine resin.
Yeah, about 100 damage per hit is purely the gold pine resin, and out of like
you can see
20.
it's doing 117 damage per hit,
yeah.
So... And so...
At least he
Brood
doesn't
is
have to
having
go to the merchant again. So
Yeah, just a pretty straightforward bit of running. Hopefully.
okay.
Through.
Okay, now
Okay.
Saastutin, that's why he got a throwing knife. Wants to get the Drake down, and he got it. And now cut a tail off for a weapon. 3 hits, and yeah, there's a Drake sword.
Okay.
Oh,
we
cool,
go.
made it. Made it past.
Yep. Resins. And this is actually gonna, yeah, we're gonna get the first sort of divergence, I guess, other than the starting class in the routes, is that Saz is gonna go to Parish, do a bit of leveling, and then come back for gargoyles, whereas Brood is not going to do gargoyles until after Adorlondo. So, if he makes it past Taurus, come on, Brood.
You should be able to do that. I don't want to cast curse here.
Oh, we got hit. Come on, Brood. Okay.
Fighting seeing speedrunners fight Taurus is always nice, because you see that they basically strafe every single attack of the fight. Rarely see a roll there, if you watch good runners at least.
Yeah.
Guilty laughter.
Yeah. Definitely too many rolls in some fights that I've had. Yeah, and now slightly easier Drake sword to get with the bow. It's just easier to hit. But Saz didn't seem to have any trouble. Yeah, so Brood's got the Drake sword, but he's only really, I think he's only going to use it for Iron Golem, whereas we're going to see
Yeah, basically
use it for the
Gargoyles
Gargoyles.
and Iron Golem, one fight more.
Yeah.
So that's the hollow room we talked about. There are a lot of hollows in there.
The shield.
Okay, well, you got really passive there. All the hollows basically went out of the way.
Yeah, that was quite nice of them.
So, Broad can also
it's actually
use
kind of
slightly faster road through the church there.
Yeah.
Because now he will do the Sense Gate skip. Which is a really important sequence break. Font in like December 2016 or something. So somewhat recent.
Yeah, it's been around for a little while now. So, nice clean gargoyles fight for Saastutin.
So you see Broad.
Brood getting the death cam.
Yeah, he repulsed an enemy at a place where a death cam trigger is slightly in front of the kill box. So he gets into this state called death cam. And while in the state, he won't load any new assets, like, for example, the Sense Gate. The bonfire already is loaded, so I can use that. Andre down below is not loaded, so I can't level up weapons during the death cam.
Is he going to find the exit?
That's a good question.
Come on.
Yes.
No, I think it's in the bottom right, is it?
Yeah, it's... What?
Not
he's
where he's
searching at the wrong wall.
Yeah, I don't know what is this. Come on, Brood.
That's the right wall.
Yeah, you're at the bonfire. You're in the right. Yeah, come on. Yeah, there we go. He made it through.
He made it.
Yeah.
Okay. So on Saf's side, we saw him pick up 999 arrows that will also be used for the Chronically Storage glitch later on, and the weaponsmith box, which allows Saastutin to level up weapons while not being at a blacksmith.
Okay, so now Brood's in the Sense Fortress without opening the gate.
Yeah, slightly slower than you could be there, but...
Yeah, still not as slow as actually doing the Quelaag fight early, but yes.
Yeah, now starts picking up the longbow there, which will be his bow for the Muso glitch, and down there the crossbreast shield. which is a really nice shield, because A, it has better blocks and stability than the East-West shield, and B, the main reason, it gives you an aura of stamina regeneration while equipped.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay.
So I guess we're gonna see the Muso glitch on broadside soon, actually.
Yeah, should well, he's gonna do a quit out here to avoid the boulder.
Yeah, so for the Muso glitch, it's a pretty nice glitch. Oh, Saastutin loaded a save file? What?
Please.
Or did he have read only
Please
on?
tell me you didn't have read only on. Has he quit out yet? Is that his first quit out?
That might be his first quit out, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think he's
down
at the
there.
bottom. He just didn't delete his save.
Third.
I think.
Just go down 3.
Maybe.
Okay, meanwhile.
What is he doing?
I think he's confused. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you should probably delete that top save.
That will be a problem for him. It's just so in the... Oh.
Dog. Oh, he's...
Okay, I think they're restarting.
Because Brood has quit.
Yeah, I think they're restarting.
Are they restarting for that? I don't know if that was the same save.
Well, I'm really confused right now. Is there any information?
If either of them,
in the server? No. Sorry, we don't know what's happening here. Interesting.
Question mark?
Okay, Bro's continuing.
Continuing?
Wait, Iron Golem. But first, visiting the request for Martin there.
We'll let you know if we know. It looks like Saastutin didn't delete his save. Oh no. What? He's now deleted his save.
What?
Yeah, that's probably pretty rip. I thought he had. Okay. So it looks like what happened is either Saastutin had a read-only save file, or he just hadn't deleted his top save. So when he created a new save, it was at the bottom. I'm not sure which of those happened. But if your save file is read-only, you just you find out on your first quit. But also, if you haven't deleted your top save, you will find that when you load, because you just mash.
Okay, yeah, we're restarting here.
You load a previous save instead of the actual one.
Okay, looks like we're restarting here. So we can...
Thanks, Sad.
Thanks, Sad. Oh yeah, Broad getting his time back after death in Undead Burg. Getting a second chance here. Yeah, so read-only save file will basically prevent the game of
the game
overwriting
it can't save.
Starter. And
which is
saves every time you quit out. Or every loading screen, basically, right?
Yeah, the reason you do it is for when you're practicing something. It means you can just quit out and then just load the save again immediately and keep doing the same thing. And here we go again.
Okay, hopefully without read-only now.
Yep.
Guess we'll find out in another 10 minutes.
Yeah, please don't have read-only. And yeah, he had deleted his top save at least. No, they didn't both. It was just I don't even know if it was read-only. But Saastutin loaded a previous save.
Alright, so back to square one.
Yep, so same thing again, hopefully. We will see Firebomb Asylum from Saastutin, and Brood will run past. If Brood's being fair, I assume he's gonna, like, die to hollows in Undead Burg again. Just
I guess
keep everything balanced.
I guess it gives us time for a longer explanation of some of the interesting glitches coming up.
Yeah.
Like the Muso glitch. I guess I'm starting with that. Road was about to get to it, before they restarted, but didn't quite get it. So the moonwalk glitch lets you transfer the running, plunging, and rolling attack of the right-hand weapon onto a two-handed left-hand weapon. That is because normally you cannot turn the weapon in the left hand. So what you're doing is during an animation, you queue up a left-handing a bow in the left hand, two-handing a bow in the left hand, because it's the only weapon type you can turn there. And during the same animation, you will switch out that bow with another weapon, and then you have a two-handed weapon in the left hand. And to get a maximum efficient move swap, you will combine that with a thrusting weapon in the right hand. That's why Road gets the, or both actually, get the rapier from the Undead Merchant and Undead Berg. Because thrusting weapons have a double step on a running attack, so they hit twice. And if you combine that with move swapping a heavy hitting weapon like the Dragon Tooth, the Great Glove, Black Knight Greatsword, those are normally what you use. You get a Dragon Tooth, for example, that hits twice on a running attack. That's quite nice to have, to put out a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's also a lot faster of an attack than the regular R1.
Yeah.
When you accidentally get the regular R1, that's usually a bit concerning because of the animation speed. Yeah, although I guess one thing that's been found out today is they've fixed move swap in the remaster.
Yeah, all the action queuing actually. That uses the menu.
Yeah.
So another action queuing glitch would be the duping of any item with a confirmation box, like homeward bones or souls.
Yeah.
So you
Just
can.
things they're gonna see a lot of.
Yeah. Again, during animation, you can queue up using a bone or a soul or anything with a confirmation box, and then store that input by opening the menu, and then you use an item. Oh yeah, Road's going for it.
Yeah.
Nice, you got it this time. And right in the menu, you can use another item like an Estus, and then you will have the effect of the item you queued, but you use an Estus instead. Yeah, Road's really.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, and we call it item duping, but we don't actually dupe. We just use the same item infinite times.
You just use one item in place of another.
Huh.
Right. Both going into the Tora fight, and it's a slightly different fight, depending on the weapon. When you've got the bandit knife, you kind of just run at him and slash.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
whereas the short sword kind of does. To see if he's doing it, is you go for this running attack at the beginning, and then one-handed attack, and then you switch to two-handing, get two more in, and then the next hit should stagger. Yeah, there we go. And then you can kind of finish off with 4 hits at the end. R1 stuff, yeah, exactly.
So that's basically Taurus only gets like 1 or 2 attacks hour. I guess 2.
Let's have the throwing knife. Yep, good.
Got a throwing knife.
Oof.
So much closer now that Bro didn't die in another bird.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see how the time saves for flexing pay off.
Oh yeah, flexing. Another interesting
we'll explain that in
glitch.
stages.
Yeah, I guess.
I think you need quantity storage. There's the item dupe, I guess, is sort of part of it's this item queuing, which means, of course, that yeah, quantity storage is now patched.
Yeah.
Infinite, well, easy 10 million souls gone, I guess.
We foreshadowed a lot of quantity storage in the road. I guess it's just easier to explain when you see it, so you'll wait for it.
Yeah, well, the sort of root uses an extra glitch, which is kind of it's a glitch built on a glitch built on a glitch sort of thing.
Yeah, basically.
There's a few parts you need. And it's like the most recent change to how all bosses is run, even though the actual route is slightly different to the one Brood would do for the fastest all bosses route, but that involves a random drop.
Yeah, also it was a lot of quit outs.
Yeah.
So basically, normally the game is timed in-game time for the leaderboards, but in-game time isn't that cool for tournament to compare. So we use real time here, and then other routes are just better to use. Not only because they're easier, which they are, but also because they just get through their faster in real time.
Yeah, the stronger melee weapon means you skip getting some of the magic you would normally get, but getting that takes a lot of time. It's like, I think it's only like 30 seconds in game, but it's got to be like well over a minute in real time.
So way faster than Skate Skip 2 here.
Oh yeah, he actually found the exit. Good.
Yeah, so Broad is already like 90 seconds faster than last time. Good for him. Okay, Saastutin will...
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. On gargoyle.
Gets the gargoyle down for the second one can join. That's the goal of every fight. Also, I think we have a slight delay of the sound, or rather,
yeah,
other way
I
around.
think
We hear the
I
sound
don't know if that's
for the screen, right?
I think we've got Saastutin sound, but it's slightly ahead.
Yeah, it's not quite synced up with the video. Would be nice if we could fix that. Alright, another thing we can explain now that basically nothing happens. The red tearstone ring both players will use, but in different ways.
Yeah. So...
is a ring Saastutin wanted to pick up just when he found out he had a read-only save file. So he'll get there in like 2 minutes, I guess.
Yeah. Brood is going to be skipping actually getting the real red tearstone ring and is going to use some interesting glitches in order to make the game allow him to equip another item as if it was the red tearstone ring.
Yeah.
And that item is a lot quicker to pick up.
Yeah, just even more foreshadowing here. So what the red tearstone ring, sorry, we'll call it RTSR from here on now because it's shorter. Does is that it increases your attack rating by 50% before defenses if you're below 20% health. So basically, you don't have any safety at all. You're almost always one shot by the boss fight, but you will deal a lot of damage.
Okay, Brood doing the first move swap. Actually getting to it this time. Move swapping the Drake Sword to get the extra attacks for Iron Golem. Ooh, okay, that's fine. Just
also
sketchy.
He just bought one Black Firebomb and I think 4 Green Blossoms there from the merchant. He will dupe both of them, but he needs a few Green Blossoms before he can dupe them. So those will be used on Iron Golem, on as Krelok, I think, mainly.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, and here we see there was a quick double
I don't know
step.
if you use one for Golem actually. Oh yes,
you do, yeah. You do.
Didn't have it ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the fight is slightly more precise, I guess, to get the fastest Iron Golem if you don't have RTSR.
Yeah, so Iron Golem is all about letting him fall off the ledge there. So you stagger Iron Golem after 400 damage below his knees. That's now, and another 200 make him fall backwards.
Yeah.
And if he's positioned like that, he just falls off.
It's actually one of the sort of big advantages on move swap here is it makes it really easy to hit him below the knees. So Saastutin doing the last bit of the RTSR pickup as we can now hear the drakes with that lovely lightning spit sound effect. And now we're going to see Saastutin do Sensgate skip as well. So
Yep. He'll have a much easier fight against Iron Golem with the Red Tearstone Ring combined with the Moose Rope Dragshot.
Yeah, so he'll sort of be, I guess, what it would appear to be sort of gaining a bit in the next few fights where he has RTSR and Brood does not. But Brood already has the advantage from not having done that long run through the Valley of Drakes and Darkroot Basin. Oh, didn't get the death cam. There we go.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhat precise getting the death cam there. If you're too far away, obviously, you just repulse him and you don't get it at all. And if you're too close to the wall, you can go all the way back to the kill box and die there. It's not as hard as it sounds, but it's
no
harder
than
than
it
looks.
doing Nami Rafters, but no, just the standard Rafters jump.
Yeah, I think Broad will take the bonfire down at Quindlin, which starts to launch here. So it's another, it's like 58 seconds.
Yeah, but he won't. He doesn't need to. He didn't take the Anolondo one, did he?
Yeah, he didn't take it.
Oh.
He gets there after Priscilla.
Yeah,
so
it was just whether he took it as like a.
And he doesn't have to walk to the Quinlan bonfire later on.
Yeah.
So faster.
Save him time later, but he's losing some of it now for the extra rotations of the stairs.
Yeah, we will see him level up now 27 strength, so he can two-hand the Dragon Tooth. Because sadly, Moose-Up does not remove the requirement of the weapon.
Yeah, it's essentially the same as if you were two-handing it normally is the requirement, so you don't need the full strength to one-hand it, but you do still need the two-hand strength.
Yeah, and the rest obviously goes into endurance for more stamina, because, well, you have a quick double step and it's cool and all, but you also need the endurance for 2 R1s after you are already running, which also drains stamina. So yeah, moose roping a heavy weapon really goes on that green bar. And Broad will try to reset. Oh, okay, doesn't get him. He tried to reset elevator there.
But he actually, the quit out didn't, inputs for the quit out, I think it sort of ate one of the inputs. Being a bit too quick.
So the Unlonder elevator there is the only elevator that won't save the position he is sent to until he arrived there. Yeah. So if he would have quit out early enough, the elevator would have stayed down at Quinlan Bonfire.
Yeah. It's one of most of the others will go to their sort of final position, but that one does not. I think maybe is it the Duke's Archives stairs that rotate are the same? Oh, looking back.
Yeah, right. The stairs also don't revisit until they got there.
Yeah, you won't see anyone rotate the stairs in this, but
most likely at least. Oh, okay. The Hollow making room for Saastutin there. And now we see another use of the Dragshot here.
Yeah.
Silver Knight gun. So cool.
Okay. And yeah, we should see, as Saastutin set up RTSR, he only needs 2 running attacks.
Yeah, that's so easy there. Super quick.
Is this remastered? No. As you can see, Saastutin has move swap, which we all know clearly has been patched in remaster.
We all know that.
Everyone knows it's been patched.
Okay, so now Broad will pick up the Dragon Tooth, so the weapon he will use for the rest of the run, basically.
Yep.
From now on, you will only see that weapon in boss fights.
No, he's really
Saastutin will use the same weapon, actually. Just with a slightly different routing.
Did Brood skip the bonfire? Or did he?
No, he took it.
He did take it, okay, because he ran back.
Maybe he actually put in the effort of timing of boning back or walking faster in real time.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't need to set up RTSR, so...
Yeah, so the best thing about moves Rob Dragon Tooth is that one full running attack will stagger Ornstein and Snow both.
Yeah. Which is a little bit handy.
Which is basically the only reason it's viable in this fight, really.
I hope that had QTEs. I hope they patch it and get rid of the ghost hitboxes, but that's, you know.
Okay, let's see what RNG gets. Honest fight is a lot of RNG dependent, but also a lot of skill. Because you need to know where your openings are.
Oh,
That's bad. But I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice strafing there.
Please, Brood. Please. Okay.
You kind of want to bait out them
Yeah, you
taking
really
it
want
the
them to
same
separate.
time.
What you really don't want is Ornstein to start doing the dash attack while stuck behind snow.
Yeah. Nice strafe. No, it just needs...
Just
Oh,
survived.
he survived. Okay,
That's
he
why he
survived.
healed that tiny bit of health at the beginning.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Okay,
Right.
nice spacing. Completely knew that it was a short shuttle.
Come down, Snow.
Yeah, so second phase should not pose a threat at all, because he can stunlock Snow.
Yeah, the only thing you really don't want is for him to land that big sitting attack on you. Alright, and so yeah, this one's done. Saastutin doing the rafters and heading towards the same fight.
Broad clearing up his inventory there.
Yeah, it's quite nice that you can do that in races, I guess, because you'd usually quit out there on a regular run, but that...
Yeah, they're killing Quinvere here. Just a little bit faster than talking to her to get a Lord Vessel.
And well, it's more, I guess, you gain from not having to get the ring to fight Gwendolyn later.
Yeah, that too.
It is a ring, right?
That helps a lot too. Yeah. Darkmoon Sion's ring. So we will see a little bit faster fight if he gets it on the inside. Or Broad, actually about to.
He's doing the first part of ESM. He's buying 999 pikes, or actually one pike that costs as much as 999 pikes and weighs as much as 999. Which is actually, it's really useful for the gargoyles fight he's got coming up, because gargoyles tend to dump a lot of stuff you don't really want in your inventory, but all of this stuff has weight, and because of that, because of the 999 weight pikes, Brood's inventory is full and he can't pick them up, so all these items will just end up on the floor. Oh.
And no one really knows why there's still a weight limit on the inventory in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, demon
some remnant of demon souls, yeah. That isn't new at all.
So Brood going into the gargoyles fight, while Saastutin is just heading towards ONS with RTSR. So he won't need as many attacks, but he can't do the same tanking we saw Brood do. So it's a little bit of a scarier fight. At least in the first stage. So we'll see what RNG does he get. You get the dash as well.
Yeah, that is what you want, because...
Oh,
what?
It is what you want unless you do that.
Never mind.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing that again shortly. And so, as we saw Saastutin doing the gargoyles fight earlier with the Drake sword, yes, they're doing quite a few swings. It's not massive, but with the Dragon Tooth, it's pretty quick. Just, very quick running attacks, and going to ring the bell, which you obviously you in theory would have needed to do this before you went to Anor Londo, but you still need to do it because he needs to wake up Frampt.
Yeah, so the bells are for a lot foreshadowed glitch of quantity storage. We actually saw Broad do the quantity storage glitch when he got the pikes. It's basically the same principle.
Yeah, except he'll be selling instead of buying.
Yeah.
Oh, the lightning opening.
So I guess for a quick explanation. Okay, we'll wait for it. Okay.
You can definitely tell the audio is slightly.
Yeah. So the quantity storage that you store a quantity, like the name says. In the most cases, 999 arrows because they're cheap and a lot. And then you do something in a menu that uses a quantity, but it will take the quantity of that of the arrows basically. So he stores the 999 arrows and buys pike. So now he bought a pike that weighs 999. Well, he buys 999 pikes, but he only gets one for some reason. And later on, he'll do the same with souls. Basically, he will go to Framed and sell one soul 999 times.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I don't want to know what this pike is made of that it weighs as much as 999. Some very heavy element. Come on. Oh god, this is horrible. Oh, he got it.
Okay, he got it.
Oh, that was
well salvaged.
Having some very scary ONS fights. Oh god, Sass, please, no.
Yeah, Sass place is not too safe.
Make it look...
But it works out. It works out. It works out. I said it works out.
It works out, okay.
It works out, it works out. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the fight itself is faster, but well, it's not if you die twice.
Alright, so
meanwhile, Bro here made his way down the Playtown. Will fight Quella for the second bell, so can talk to Framed and sell the soul 999 times.
He's going to pick up the Dragon Scale as well, which is the only upgrade material he's going to use. And he's just going to well, I suppose this is the other part of the Frampt glitch. Yeah, Fudge Cow getting a bit ambitious in chat there. Yes.
Yeah, so this is where the worlds basically after honest they are basically even. Kill the same bosses.
Yeah.
Doing the same stuff now. So both will go down. Picked up the Ring of Favor and Protection, by the way, by taking Lodric down there.
I don't think Brood picks it up because he's gonna not be able to use it. Really.
Yeah, he doesn't pick it up. It also takes like 15 seconds real time, and you can level all the stuff anyways. So it might actually be faster to not pick it up and just level more.
It's quite nice to have for the Quelag fight, I guess. Though.
Yeah, that's true. So Quelag, as mentioned, second boss that guards a Bell of Awakening that will wake up Ramped. So needed for the selling quantity storage. And after that they will upgrade and level a lot and become God basically.
Yep.
So let's see if Sass makes some cool planters actually.
Oh, is he going for the Blighttown plunges, or is he?
You might.
Risk it? No.
Oh,
yeah, no, because you. I think, can you do the first one, but not the second? Because you've got to go get the Dragon Scale.
Yeah, you can do the first one. The second isn't really worth it.
Yeah, they're both pretty scary.
But the first one saves 2 seconds, so...
I think we just don't allow Brood to speak in general. Dibs.
Yeah, so Saastutin will basically do the same that Bro did. Well, exactly the same actually. So picking up the Dragon Scale, fighting Quelag. I know, finally, we foreshadowed it for like 40 minutes now, but we get to see the quantity storage settled glitch with Framed. Another thing to mention here is that he will put a lot of stuff in the bottomless box. Here we see Green Blossoms, Black Firebombs, Dragon Scale. Because if you sell, with the quantity storage glitch, if you sell more of something you have in the bottomless box, then you have, so he has 1, if he sells 2 or more, he will actually get the what he sells more additionally instead of selling it.
Yeah, you will end up with the maximum amount, basically.
Yeah, so he will sell 999 dragon scales, and then he will have 99 dragon scales, because 99 is the maximum.
So you see him very quickly looking at the drop menu to get that that prompt up, and then when he opens it again, it remembers the default value.
Yeah, Road actually makes a little bit faster by curing the number 99 of the firebomb and scales and thingies, so we don't have to look at the arrows here.
The menu for drop is actually, it's the same, seemingly the same item.
Yeah, you really don't want to sell the small soul here. Because for some reason it only gives you one soul if you sell it.
Yeah, you can sell the smoke soul, but it doesn't help very much. I think Brood is slightly ahead.
Yeah, he's basically...
he's slightly more ahead now.
Yeah, he's a lot ahead, actually.
Saastutin has died a couple of times to ONS and has now just died to Quelag. So Brood should be a fair bit ahead. Let's just cross off some bosses, shall we?
Alright, I should do that too, actually. So Broad will fight Caesar's Discharge here.
Yeah, and Brood's already done quantity storage. Yes, Sass did just die to Quelag.
Yeah, obviously we are 28 minutes into a 1 hour 20 something.
Yeah,
most likely if you look at the numbers run.
He could still go for the Foggate skip.
So it's not like it's over yet. So, since Bro didn't buy throwing knives, he will actually have to do the manliness test here, which isn't quite as manly if you have full life. But he will activate the boss by shooting it, and then move Rob during the fight. Which,
yeah, Saastutin not going for RTSR Quelag this time. I think that was what happened. He just took some damage having gone for the RTSR fight, which I don't even... It probably saves a couple of hits, I guess, but it's pretty scary.
Blocking a triple slam here. A little bit of bad RNG. Or positioning. And yeah, that's Caesar's down. Also going over to the dark side now because it doesn't need souls for the rest of the run, basically.
Not buying
just level up everything.
Leveling up, so just start dark signing, which saves you from trying to make sure you've duped properly.
If you use the normal values, he's gonna have like 24 vitality, 55 endurance, I think, without peppering, or even 60, not sure. And 53 strength. So yeah, he got quite a lot of levels down there. Now Broad, we see him doing the Fire Sage elevator clip there.
Yeah, a lot of critting out.
So every time you crit out, your character steps back just a little bit. And the elevator he's standing on, just the circle, it's an elevator. He belongs to a different area, so he locks in slow in the character. And after a while, he would just clip through like that.
Yeah.
And also, you can plunge it both, and the AI isn't loaded because
the AI triggers right at the other fog gate, the opening. So if you get past that bit without actually walking over through the trigger, he just stands there, which is really nice.
It's also nice that you can actually that he actually has a plunging animation, because otherwise, this wouldn't work.
Definitely not a reskin.
I mean, Stradium doesn't have it.
Yeah. Even though.
Yeah, I thought I didn't know that. That's kind of strange.
And people complain about Blue Smelter.
So...
Camera boss. Brood here at the moment.
Yeah, so Broad still has a few fights where he doesn't have RTSR. that are a little bit slower than Saastutins. And it's
Yeah.
really a tiny bit. Like
In
that
some of these
boss,
fights,
it
I
will
don't
be
even
like,
really want to do the RTSR in a race.
yeah,
This one in particular.
yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, depends on runner, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy peasy down. Now he gets the orange star ring, which gives them resistance against lava. So we can walk over lava now. The
Yeah,
floor is
meanwhile,
literally lava, and he can walk over it.
Saastutin's done the same glitches with Generous Frampt.
Yeah. Also get some intelligence there for hidden body, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess Broad got it to like 14 intelligence and at least 10 achievement.
Intelligent for hidden body. There are some areas that are not fun without hidden body later in the game.
So very well designed area here. With very nice textures. Please look at Saastutin screen for a while.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be
for your own
complicated.
sake. Because the lava is.
We haven't
Yeah,
yet seen. Have we seen this in the remaster yet? Is it as beautiful as it is now? Just look at the glorious orange and red of.
Kind of sad that only Broad has a texture mod here for lava. Apparently, he just wants to torture us for the race.
Yeah. Yes. And both of them actually doing this whole segment now, in part because it's quicker to get the bonfire they took higher up, but you can't walk back to it. So it makes sense to do this whole area.
Yeah.
Especially for Brood, who doesn't have RTSR anyway.
Also, Broad uses the orange charge ring for the ESM.
Yeah.
So he needs a ring.
Yeah.
He basically needs the ring down there.
Yeah, well, you can pick up the one by Gwendolyn, I guess, but...
Yeah, you could. I mean, whatever. Broad getting to...
Ceaseless?
Bed of Chaos.
Bed of Chaos.
So, Bed of Chaos is, well, yeah, it's a boss, but it's not like a normal boss.
It's a boss.
It's a boss. It's a boss.
Being very generous. I guess it's a boss. Like,
it has a boss health bar, but
yeah,
it's definitely not a normal Dark Souls boss.
Well,
so basically, it's a platformer.
It's a puzzle boss.
Yeah, it's a puzzle boss. But we skip all the puzzling by using a cool bomb strat called Tokyo Bombs.
Yeah, the puzzle is where do you throw the 2 fire bombs to skip running around.
Yeah, on left and right there are, well, I don't know what it is, but those things on left and right, those orbs, keep the shield for the middle up, so you gotta destroy them.
That should be good.
Those nice bombs here.
That look good, yeah.
Looks good, yeah, it's good. And now you can roll in the middle and kill a defenseless worm. Not completely defenseless, but yeah, it has 4 HP. It actually has 1 HP, I think.
Saastutin getting the plunge and let's see if he does RTSR centipede. Because yeah, in theory that's the sort of one speed advantage he has at this point, is that he has RTSR now. And he'll gain some on the fights that Brood we're going to see has to do right now, that Saz will probably leave till later.
Yeah, so since Broad wants to get the RTSR ring using ESM, I think he landed on the bottom there. He's gonna have to get to the painted world.
Oh, he fell off.
Yeah,
that's really annoying. I don't think he's going to be lucky to load up. Oh no, even better. He was unlucky enough not to load up on top, but to load up, so he had to drop twice. Yeah,
just do a little bit of sightseeing here.
Yeah, try and remember the way back.
That's okay. That's fine.
Oh yeah, and we can see Saz also didn't use RTSR for Centipede. Yeah, he has RTSR, but didn't use it. It's
sorry.
So easy to take damage in that run just by like running into lava.
Nice bomb there. So, since what I was about to explain before Broad didn't get to roll up there,
There we go. He made it roll this time.
he runs to get the red soaps. Red.
The red
What is it
sign
called?
soapstone.
Red sign soapstone. Thank you. To turn it into the Ratison ring, and that's in the painted world. And to get to the painted world, you need the peculiar doll, and to get the peculiar doll, you need to get back to the asylum. And if he's already there, he's gonna kill the stray demon there. So that's why he's gonna do it now, which is much slower than doing it with Ratison ring, obviously, because stray has a lot of health. So you kind of want to deal twice the damage.
So yeah, so Brood has to do these two bosses earlier. Oh, nice firebomb. Does that save him a hit? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Just
Oh,
because
he missed.
99. Oh, he missed. Wasted.
Did he actually miss? Yeah, okay, it doesn't save anything.
Okay, but it's still pretty quick. With the Dragon Tooth +5 is pretty overpowered, because normally you wouldn't be able to get so many dragon scales so quickly. And so actually getting a +5 is it's pretty nice. Nice, you can just see the sort of, I'm pretty sure that firebomb, would you need to hit both though, Nax? Or does the one firebomb save a hit? I'm not so sure.
Okay, so now he'll go to Analander. He has to get the elevator down, so that loses him quite a bit of time, because he
Oh
cannot
yeah, he
close.
missed the jump grenade, but I guess he'll do
He might,
yeah,
he might just go for
Game
Gwendolyn.
Disorder.
Why not?
Oh no, he always does Gwendolyn, apparently.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, that's what my notes say.
Okay. Well prepared. Well, I mean, I guess if you have the waterfire, you cannot set up Artisar anyways, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus, it only saves one hit anyways. If you got Artisar.
Oh good, he did get the bomb.
Okay, looks good. Assassin inside here of the doggy bombs. Yeah,
Yep,
got it.
got both the bombs. And then, yeah, you've got plenty of health. The Firestorm shouldn't, we shouldn't say anything. People have said things in previous runs and it's not gone so well. Okay.
Yeah, also decent RNG on Kunlun here,
Yeah,
on the side of road.
not too many magic attacks.
So I suppose Sas will go for,
Yeah.
he's got to perish
He's gonna
and
go
kills.
Straight
What's the
towards
whole Dark Root
the Dark Root
segment
section.
there?
Yeah. Quickly buying the crest.
And Broad will get there after he kills Priscilla, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's also why Broad can skip down on the bonfire, because after you get out of Painted World and Bone back, you will always end up at the Unlonder bonfire.
Yeah.
Which he needs to warp there later on when he goes to Thief. So, the Dark Root segment actually includes Thief and the DLC. Because the central bonfire there, where you can basically access everything from, cannot be warped to. So you have to do everything in one go there. And everything includes killing the Hydra, Butterfly, Sith, and getting to the DLC, for which you need to get a pendant, for which you need to go to Duke, so you do Thief at that point. And then you go to DLC.
Oh. We're doing that little jump, save like half a second or something.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. And now he's going to do the sort of, I guess the sketchiest bit of the pickup is this little run.
Yeah, so we're finally going to see the crypt slot manipulation, which is ESM, or also called flexing by some people.
Everyone calls it. No one calls it ESM. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
watching, right?
I think he is. Anyways, flexing slash equip manipulation. So since his inventory is crammed, thanks to the 999 pikes he has, the inventory is basically fucked. Can I say that like that? Please, speech is certain, don't kill me. So it's really weird stuff going on.
It's kind of interesting that the effect it has is when your inventory is crammed, you can't remove your ring. It's like you can remove like armor and weapons, but you can't remove the ring.
So when you try to remove the ring, you kind of go into a hidden menu. I have no idea. You do fancy menu in the end. You do
fancy menu. Yeah. You have to use an item, try to remove, try to equip something
on the head slot.
First, you have to have looked at your consumables.
Right.
Then you have to try and use an item, and you try to equip something. Yeah, I think it's the head slot for rings, because there's always like one item that points towards another. It's a bit strange. So you look at the head slot in order to change your second ring, and then you try to remove your first ring. And you get this dialogue, question marks, prompt.
Yeah.
Which, and then it lets you equip items from your consumables as rings. And the red sign soapstone happens to coincide with the red tear stone ring. So Saastutin's done the first part of getting to the DLC. He's killed the Hydra, freed Dusk. Which is going to change something that'll happen in oh gosh. Yes, in the archives.
So if you didn't understand for some reason the crystal manipulation, you can obviously look it up at the Speech Souls wiki page.
Yes.
It was a perfect explanation right here. So
yeah, we tried.
Okay, now, yes, Dark segment. So to get to the DLC, that's why they even kill Hydra, which is not a boss. So if you kill Hydra and reload the area, there will spawn a golden golem containing the NPC Dusk. And if you free Dusk out of that golden golem, another golem in the Duke's archives will drop an item which will allow you, if you go back to where you freed Dusk out of the golem, to access the DLC. Easy peasy.
Very simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Very obvious how that works.
Completely obvious. So that's why we kill Hydra in all bosses runs.
So I was picking up the Hornet Ring for Gwyn later.
Yes, you can easily, if you want to try out crystal manipulation.
You can kind of see that the Dragon Tooth is maybe a little bit overpowered at +5 with the Red Tear Stone Ring. It's how quickly Sif is eliminated there.
We also saw Saastutin plunge. Sadly, we missed it in our attempt to explain
the Hydra plunge.
Yeah, well, I guess we can explain it at
Brood just took the ladder.
Yeah, now we see Brood having the effect of the Red Tear Stone Ring without ever picking up the ring.
Yeah,
it's the fruits of.
This is the first bit he actually gets to use it in. Shield. Wait for another head. Smash.
And now he dropped the pike. Yeah. If he picks it back up, it won't be the 999 raid pike. So he cannot cram his inventory until it goes back to Andre again. Which means basically he cannot remove the Red Tear Stone Ring for the rest of the run. If he does it, he doesn't have can't equip it anymore.
Yeah, if Brood removes the Red Tear Stone Ring, he needs to either buy 999 pikes again, or just not use Red Tear Stone Ring for the rest of the run.
Yeah, so now we will see Brood freeing Dusk, which Saastutin already did. Meanwhile, Saastutin on the other side conveniently is at a other golem we talked about that will drop the
Yeah.
broken pendant to access the
So,
DLC.
yes, on the right we have Brood doing the thing which makes what we're about to see Saastutin do happen, which is broken pendant. You can kill
Yeah.
exactly the same golem without freeing dust, and you just get nothing. You go, huh? If you've done this before and hadn't realised the connection.
It's super weird.
Consistent night for Sif. And
Yeah,
Saastutin
now
heading towards Duke
Saastutin.
Skip.
Yeah, Duke Skip is a really important sequence break where you skip dying to a thief in the first encounter and getting into the prison area. Saves like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. So he drops down on the railing here and rolls to a higher floor you can't normally access, and oh, well, not normally access from that point. And yeah, now he's skipped a lot of time, basically.
Yes.
Spent on running around. Easy peasy first try. God gamer.
Yeah. Very true. And so now, Brood heading towards the Sif fight, while Saastutin heads towards Seath. And one of the sort of scarier parts, I guess, of the run, it's not so much that this section itself is scary, but a death here is very costly, because you go all the way back to Darkroot Garden, and you have to do the whole Duke skips again.
Yeah, you can't really take a comfy bonfire there because,
Yeah.
as mentioned, the Darkroot bonfire, you want to keep it because you can't warp there. So
Yeah.
not only will it be like slow to go out of your way to get a bonfire, it's double slow because you would have to walk back to the Darkroot bonfire from Under Parish.
Be nice if.
But that's like a peach thread lose you 1.5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So Saastutin going for the boy drop, I suppose, yeah. As opposed to the manly drop.
Yes. Taking the foot roll. Yeah, and now Brood is running towards the same bit. Both of them going to Siege. But Brood is a few bosses ahead at this point, having already done Stray, Gwendolyn, and Priscilla. Yeah, Brood hasn't died. Brood has done 3 more bosses than Saastutin
Yeah.
because of the route differences.
So those clams in front of the fight can get into the fight. So they will take a specific pathing, baiting out attacks, to get them, well, not joining the fight, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's ESM route for Brood.
So you have to destroy the crystal in the back of the arena so you can even damage Seer. And then it's an easy 2-shot with Artis RLT +5 move swapped.
Yeah, as always. Nice. Brood having none of it from the boars. Throwing firebomb. Saastutin going to the last of the Darkroot bosses before heading to the DLC. When you get to the DLC, you will change bonfires.
Yeah.
You don't need the Darkroot bonfire anymore.
Butterfly
so
is kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's a really nice boss, pretty easy boss if you have magic, but it's just a lot of firebomb throwing if you don't.
I brought Yeah, so you cannot hit it with melee weapons until it lands, and it takes a while for it to land. So South will try to kill it quickly by throwing firebombs at it. It has a lot of iframes at the beginning of the fight, so that's why the first bomb didn't damage it. Yeah, if you're lucky. Also, that's why one of the reasons you got a stone armor there. Another one will be in need of fight. If you're lucky, it doesn't move much, like it doesn't now, and you can just roll bombs. If you're unlucky, the butterfly just flies around, crosses the bridge, does all the stuff, and you end up just not being able to throw all the bombs.
Yeah, it's not a tough fight, just a slow one, really.
Yeah, basically.
So
It's really infuriating when you go for good times. Well, you can't just lose the run. Yeah, you can't just lose the run 20, literally. Okay, now Saastutin is heading for the DLC area.
and we shall see how Guardians. Although
Also, we'll see if Road goes for manly drop or for boy drop. Manly drop is a little bit faster, but
it
also
killed a few people
yes,
in this races.
It killed people. It's evil. Okay, that's boy drop. No manly drop in this run. Alright. Interesting enough, Saastutin deciding to not do the plunge the second time around. For some reason. Captain.
Captain died to it. I think someone else did as well. Captain definitely died to it in one of the races earlier on.
Yeah, the Road this time, so that's where it evens out basically. Road was able to avoid manliness test on. No, wait, Saastutin was able to avoid manliness test on Ceaseless because it's Raw Knights. Road now can kill the crystal with a firebomb, so he doesn't have to move up in the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be it.
Oh, is that 2 lightning attacks?
Okay. 3.
Oh, and a jump.
But Saastutin learned from Broad's mistakes and
Brood has done. He's done
Learned.
Anolondo.
Learned how to punish that.
The late Anolondo section. Gandrake. Whereas Saastutin has not.
Yeah, Road is basically a stray Criminal Thriller ahead, and Saastutin is Guardian and Butterfly ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brood has actually killed one more boss
And
at
soon,
this point. But they both had the Seath segments, which is a really long bit, so yeah, you can kill a few extra bosses during the segment.
okay. Guess we will see the Royal Wood skip at our sites now. So we will abuse the fall damage cancel glitch. For
Yeah,
just
it's-
casually missing 3 bombs there.
There we go, butterfly down.
Basically, if you plunge a slope while you're falling, you get like knocked out of the fall animation, I guess, and you can roll while you fall. And if you time it correctly, you can roll the fall damage. And let's see, 100% consistent stand setup. Yep.
100 consistent. Yep. Never fails.
That's a good setup. You can do it 30 times in a row, no problem.
Yeah, and you actually have to have the dragon tooth as your main weapon for that, because if you use the move swapped animation, you get the rapier plunge, which doesn't last long enough. I think.
Yeah, the
roll.
fall damage cancels.
At least not easily.
Yeah, fall damage cancels dependent on the length of fall animation, basically how long you can do it.
Artorias.
Oh, okay. That's the one
Yeah,
attack.
you get a buff though.
Yeah. Sure, is pretty easy in the 2+5.
It's one of those things. It's slower if he goes to buff, but it's also free.
Yeah, it's also free.
Because usually you can get the extra attacks in the Dragon Tooth +5 route at least.
Yeah, if you have Dragon Tooth +5 at 53 strength, artists are and move up, you can two-shot Artorias. Easy peasy. So it looks like Saastutin is backtracking now, but he actually will trigger the Calamite boss fight. So to fight Calamite in the DLC, Calamite is a boss by the way,
Okay.
you first have to trigger the boss by going to where his boss arena will be. And if you want to fight him normally, you also have to
Okay.
shoot him down with the help of an NPC.
We're also
So you gotta
gonna
get
see
a...
if
yeah.
Brood can beat his Guardian record.
Oh, dang, yeah. Brood Guardian. Okay, that's
There's
1.
one.
That's 2.
There's 2. Come on, Guardian.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Insanely good RNG for Brood there. Only 3.
Yeah. That was pretty decent.
That's disappointing. Okay, so that's Guardian and for Brood. Yeah, so now...
Saastutin has done Manus. Brood has done Guardian. Not Manus. Astorius.
So now you see Colony flying down there, bounce back, because now he's triggered. And well, the boss is triggered, not Saastutin.
Yeah. And you see both of them have bought the Catalyst and Hidden Body for the section we're about to see Saastutin do.
Yeah, since you have no fall control, you cannot go down that elevator with the fall control without glitch. So you have to walk around the whole area here, and there are a lot of enemies that do a lot of damage. So yeah, you kind of want to use Hidden Body, which does exactly what the spell name says. It hides your body.
Yeah,
Makes it easier to walk through there.
Delays aggro from enemies, usually enough so that you're gone by the time they actually start really responding.
Okay, so Broad will, I think, use the Inferior setup for Royal Whiskey.
Oh. He's undecided, no, he's, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Not
using
going for the
Inferior
static
setup. That setup is obviously worse than the one Saastutin did. But some people just didn't realize yet. So that mimic there, maybe the chest that eats you if you want to open it, normally, contains a key to get to the NPC that chooses to call limit for you. So you need to pick that up, which actually wastes a lot of time. Now he will make Saastutin, will make his way to Chasm. Meanwhile, Broad fighting Artorias.
Yeah. And you see buffing again. He still needs to get one extra hit though after all the
Not
buffing.
yet dead, because
he must have not got enough damage.
Yeah, because he used rolling attacks. A little bit less damage than running attacks. Like, the running attacks do 10% more damage and rolling 10% less or something like that.
Yeah, there are a few places where sometimes you have to do like a rolling attack or a different attack just to get the right amount of damage for some hits.
Alright, the Broad will do the same as Saastutin, trigger Column there. And meanwhile Saastutin also... okay, I thought he would skip the bonfire there.
No,
it would be quite risky without any... Yeah, without any castle Hidden Body, which would be interesting.
Actually, I think it'd be a bit wasteful to get Hidden Body and then not to use it for this bit. I think that'd be a bit far. I mean, in some routes you can get an extra cast with the
yeah, let's see if
Dust Crown Ring.
Yeah, you can do it if you use Dust Crown Ring from the beginning. You have 4 casts. That should be enough to skip the bonfire, but yeah.
Got the move swap off. I guess he's gonna go for the Foggate skip?
He might, yeah. Looks like it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes for the Foggate skip, so that saves a little bit of time.
Yep, good. And you skip the Foggate, you skip the movies, and you go straight into the boss fight.
Yeah, you don't have to walk through there. Don't get a...
And manages to use the Blossom before the fight starts.
So Mars is a really aggressive fight. Probably the most aggressive in Luxus 1. Which makes it really cool. Also the one boss with the most health in a single body.
Nice.
And yeah, that was clean. Yeah, super clean fight. Well done.
Didn't get any rain, which is the usual time loss in that fight. So if Manus casts the rain, you have to just run away and wait. So Brood frequency do pretty much the same thing. Hidden body, get the crest key, fight Manus. Neither of them getting Dark Bead on this route.
So now Saastutin will talk to the mentioned NPC and will not engage in a new house's name pronounced discussion here.
Is it Goth? Is that the...
I don't
Bishop
care.
down?
I said I will not.
I've never actually listened to that bit of dialogue, but I'm guessing.
Yeah, talk to this guy there to shoot Calamite down. And then you can fight a
I
boss.
assume Brood was trying to like get the enemy to stop so he could cast Hidden Body rather than to tank an attack. It's not part of some like very complicated RTSR setups. No. Yeah, Saastutin skipping the best cutscene of Goth shooting down Calamite. Dark Bead is the best. Yeah, avoid that one. And you for this elevator actually that Brood just went past, you just sort of quit out because it puts the elevator at the top and despawns an enemy that would normally be on it. So Saastutin doing the little dog gauntlet on the way to the Calamite fight.
Dog gauntlet.
That's pretty. I think that's a pretty accurate description of how this bit feels.
Yeah, for sure.
Dogs
I will now use. Oh,
and
we didn't even talk about Dusk Roaming yet, did we? Or did you?
not really. It's
Okay. So Dusk Roaming is a ring that halves your max HP, which will also mean that while equipped you will take half fall damage because fall damage is based on your max HP. So they use it for fewer RTSR setups, like for example here Calamite. Oh, he missed. Oh,
no,
it was.
he nearly had the perfect fight there.
Yeah.
Still very good. If he'd hit that running attack he went for, that would
Yeah,
have been really quick. Calamite. That was good, Calamite. Brood also doing
Broad also
objects.
going.
And
Where's
into the
body
Manus
cut?
fight.
Goes out. Oh, perfect. Did you take the bonfire actually? I don't see.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see if it gets the rain. The rain of really 9. Doesn't get the rain. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, Manus actually still alive.
Oh god, okay.
Oh,
that
gosh, okay, getting him with the last R1. Alright.
Oh, risky. Well, okay,
So-
you got it. Manus down.
Yeah, Manus down, only Calamite left for Brood.
And Saastutin's done with DLC. Back
Meanwhile,
to the base game.
Saastutin is done with the DLC and is on to he's going towards Capra and Gaping for the depths part, which is usually an area you do quite early on. Oh, rescued. Thought he'd failed the Undead Berg skip, landed on the wrong bit.
Let's see if he equips armor there. Some people do it, some don't. You one shot.
Oh,
You one shot.
dogs.
You one shot. You one shot the guy. So you don't really
Yeah,
know.
you now want to quit out to de-aggro the dogs because, but also, in theory, I don't know if he got it in time to actually get outside the arena.
No, he
He
waited a
did
little
not,
bit.
but I think he's going to heal up a bit.
I'm not sure if you want to be outside, because he might have just gotten killed by Dark instantly.
He would have had RTSR already though, which he does usually go for.
Yeah, true, but I don't know. I guess it was too risky for
Yeah.
always.
Meanwhile, Brood's shot down Calamite and is going towards the fight.
Yep.
And Saastutin heading towards Gaping. I assume we're not gonna. Yes. No out of bounds depths beams.
Let's see Bro does it again.
I do wonder. I don't think Brood will go for it again after last time.
Yeah, he lost like 2 minutes.
You have to
there
quit
or
out a
something.
lot, so it doesn't actually save that much time, real time. It saves more in game, and it definitely doesn't save more if you spend 3 minutes failing the fog gate skip.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the road got to kill him now as well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Saastutin up on his way to Gaping Dragon. But, I mean, you need like one more hit without artists there, so you really don't need to be in the range there for this fight.
Ooh, does he judge that? Right, yes, okay. I thought Brood had to do kind of a backup RTSR because he landed on something I don't think you normally would look over for. Oh, and getting the good opening too.
Yeah.
And
nice
yeah,
fight.
Gaping good.
Not just
Calamite,
a bone out
very
early.
good. Very good
Never
Calamite.
did it.
And good Gaping.
Oh.
Okay. So now Brood is done with the DLC. Oh!
Oh,
Kind of got the Nico trigger.
Kind of got the Nico trigger, okay. I think that was a revenge for Captain losing his run.
Yeah.
Or just, yeah, losing his race to Nico trigger there.
Okay, and now Brood's going for the bit we just saw Saastutin do, while Saastutin's doing the he's doing the stray fight. He's not going to go straight and do the whole Anolondo, but like we saw Brood do,
yeah,
does have to
now
stray.
Saas will lose time, well, basically will
Yeah, mainly
get the
reconnect.
lose his advantage during this because Broad already killed Stray. So it will be a little bit faster on Saastutin's side because he does have artists out for the fight. Easy setup with the Dust Crown Ring. Yeah, looks good, yeah.
Yep, good Royal Wood skip. Not Royal Wood skip, what the heck?
Lionel Berg skip.
Lionel Berg skip. Brain,
Almost
please. Not having much fun with the actual lower undead Berg part itself. It's really nice when you do magic routes to have hidden body at this point. Oh, stored roll.
That might kill him. Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Didn't know you can dodge it like that. Yeah, well done. Yeah, no, it needs like 800 damage more.
Fight, but he needs to not get killed by the hollow that was around as well.
Yeah, okay.
He's quit.
Got the word.
Quit outs from Brood. Yeah. Oh, he put the armor on, you see.
Yeah. Some people do, some people don't.
But now
it's a little bit
oh god.
somewhat risky, I guess.
Please, Brood.
Nice how this has about by Broad there.
Yeah. Yeah, quit out, yeah. Okay, Saastutin going for the
going for Nito
the Catacombs and Nito.
Yeah, pretty much Nito in that order actually. Broad will have Artist Argiving, I suppose,
Yeah,
if he doesn't get hit on the way there, which we obviously hope he doesn't. Okay, well done.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. There we have the logos.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why. Personally, I would never go for Artist Argiving in a race. In a race, at least.
It's a scary one, and it doesn't save as much, and now he has to do all those jumps again. So he's losing some time here. Still don't know.
Wasn't worth it at all.
If that'll be nearly enough for Sass to catch up, but probably not because he's still got the. He's got
it's quite a run back there.
Yeah.
Suppose it's like I don't know. Definitely, well, he definitely makes up time.
It's definitely costly, but I don't think it's enough yet. I said yet, which seems a bit mean. Oh, Brood, why?
How did he miss that hollow though? Interesting. Okay, finally cleared out the hollows.
Yeah, just kill everything. I hear that's fast.
Oh god, it was so close. You almost
got we're gonna try again. Saastutin heading towards the hardest boss.
Yeah, it is interesting.
We think Brood is still ahead.
Yeah, Root shot still.
He's only died once to a dog and a butcher, whereas Saastutin died a couple of times to ONS.
Yeah, twice to ONS and once to Quellac.
Yeah, died to Quellac. Like technically right now they've done the same number of bosses, but the bosses Brood has left are quicker. Well,
Did
bosses,
they?
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, same number, right? But
but not for long.
not for long. Okay, so Saastutin going through Tomb of the Giant, easy peasy, if you know how. You obviously can't see the path he takes because you can't see it all in this area.
Catalyst, Catalyst, we can all still laugh at you. It's okay. Nothing
Yeah,
has changed.
that's true. That's true. And now, Road finally made it back to Gaping. So that should be one boss off soon. Gets a good opening. And without now the boss would be dead, so not worth it at all.
Right.
Okay, now both are doing the same segment. Saastutin obviously far ahead, but as we mentioned multiple times, Sas still has to do the whole another segment. So it's not quite obvious if
not
he was
quite,
ahead or behind.
Not quite through yet.
Okay, so second, or
Made it through the pinwheel.
Going for a plunge here.
Oh, going for a plunge. Got it.
Did he get it? Oh, he got it. What a good game.
Quick, give me
Yeah,
another
that's
one.
the second stone armor usage there, because there are a lot of skeletons in this fight that can. I mean, they don't deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, you mainly want to avoid getting staggered.
Yeah, you may want to avoid getting staggered and then just killed. Also, you can tank this.
Yeah, you can just tank it, and it gives you RTS.
Nice other setup. Nice Saastutin there. That saves him ahead. What a god game, yet again. So equips the what is it called? Ring of Covenant of Taurus ring there, so you can fight the Four Kings. Without that ring, you will die if you touch the arena.
Yeah, it's a easy mistake to make as well.
Yeah.
After you've done it a few times, you generally.
So after you unequip the Ring of Heaven Protection, you cannot re-equip it. It will break at that point. So Sas is basically doesn't have that ring anymore for the rest of the playthrough.
And pinwheel for Brood, nice and easy.
Down for Brood.
And we won't know if we get any screams for Brood. Oh, little roll there.
And now Brood making his way through the Tomb of Giant. No one going for the Japanese pathing that is faster. What the?
And the fog gates, yeah.
Why is no one using faster methods? Shaking my head.
Don't know, just don't know.
So, Saastutin on the side doing skill skip. So yeah, might work. He sloped crit outs underneath the water, and if he did it right, yeah, he did it right. He spawns down there, rolls out of bounds. You can just roll out of bounds there. If you train the water, you can just walk there and roll out of bounds. It's the easiest out of bounds, I would say, in the game. And now we can drop into the Four Kings arena from, well, out of bounds. There was a lot of out of bounds. In the Four Kings fight, it's named Four Kings, but you will actually only see two. Because the Four Kings have a shared health bar, and if you damage one king, you damage the whole health bar. So, additionally to that, you can overkill kings, and you can damage them while they are in their death animation. Oh, okay, and Sas died. So now, Broad is definitely ahead again. Yeah, the Four Kings did magic attack there, which is kind of unlucky. If you're that close to them, you should never get them. But, well, stuff happens, I suppose. We will see it again soon. The fucking fight. As I said, you can overkill king and you can damage the already dead king during the dying animation. So that makes it possible that the runners can kill 4 kings, but fight only 2 kings. Bro trying to go for the bench slip there. Gets its second try. Nicely done. So, Saas got out of bounds again, easy peasy. It's, yeah, as I said, probably is out of bounds, if you train the waters at least. You can skip the slope crit out if you have fall control, with a fall control crit out glitch. Not well. Getting fall control just takes too long in these roads. But I think Broad will do the, or at least attempt the more fancy I1 setup for the seal skip. By slipping off a running attack. Yep. Let's see if that works. It's super fancy to look at. Yeah, he got it. Wow. Easy peasy I1 seal skip. Yeah, now king is dead and he just casually deals 1900 damage to the health bar while the king died.
Yeah. So
yeah, the damage output of...
Do we have a magic death, is it, for Saastutin?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And there was fucking some Saas side.
Yeah.
So now Saas will basically lose time on the road.
Yeah.
Because
now he has to do 2 bosses that Brood did earlier.
Interesting magic using of the kings here.
Blimey.
Also, another mechanic of the 4 kings fight is that kings do not spawn based on damage you dealt, but on time. So they always will. 1 king will always spawn after 40 seconds after the one before spawned.
Oh no.
What? Saas, what are you doing?
He's trying an RTSR setup from the elevator, and
I think he just
went
forgot
wrong.
to.
I don't know what you have to change.
the
Oh,
ring.
nice.
Could that be? Oh well. And now, Broad just has to go for the last boss, Quinn, and it's done.
So this is where we see the sort of, well, it looked like Brood was a boss behind. He actually had done some bosses earlier.
Yeah.
That Saastutin is only now doing.
Okay, so Broad will take 1 running attack from a Black Knight there while running, so he gets a counter damage to get the Regista ring range, and then use use the Hornet ring he picked up. Parry Quinn, and in 2 parries, Quinn is down. Dog spam, by the way.
Dogs, yes.
So basically the only thing that can happen to Broad here is getting broaded, which is getting killed by a weird hitbox by the next Black Knight. Let's see if that happens. Meanwhile, Saastutin got to Quinlan. Don't think we explained that, but Quinlan is basically just like Butterfly, but even more so, completely RNG dependent.
Yeah, it's the RNG time loss boss.
Yeah. Basically need to wait for that attack, the arrow attack. after you got that far, and you cannot get closer to him if he does any other check. Okay, now he did arrows. Now
There's the arrows.
Saastutin go. Well, Broad entering the last boss fight of the game.
Yeah,
Gets the Hornet Ring out.
And got the parry.
Yeah. Fancy.
And it's just 2 parries with the weapon.
And just
And then you
has
cast
to
hidden
jump
body,
out.
don't you? Yeah. No. Oh.
He learned of Capitan's mistake. And that's a 121.56 for Mr. Broad.
Pretty
Advancing
solid.
to lose round 7 against Immersed Kip. And meanwhile, Saastutin just has Priscilla and Quinn left.
Yeah, so the early deaths, I guess, to ONS were pretty costly, and then
Yeah, definitely.
4 kings at the end.
So let's see if we get Broad in here.
Should we do that when Saastutin's finished? Get both of them in? Or
Yeah, I guess we could use that.
is that alright, Brood? See, it's in chat already.
Just gonna send him the link. Okay. Whew. That's a little bit less exciting than the last race I commentated. It was Master vs. Gabriel, but
Yeah, that's not quite as close as that one. There was
not quite.
a few more memes. ONS. Hey,
Hi, bro.
how's it going?
So, congrats on the win versus Saastutin.
Yeah, thank you.
So, yeah, nice.
So much better.
Yeah, so
Wow. It was-
how glad are you that you had to restart?
Well, I mean, the file name says enough, I guess.
Yeah.
So I heard Saz was like something with the save file, like in the 3rd slot, and then he loaded the save or whatever. It was real weird.
Yeah, he loaded. I think he had another save in the first slot, maybe, and then loaded that, and then he deleted his save or something, like loaded a save file or did something and lost the save.
Nice. How was the
Yeah,
run going
it's,
for him at that point?
He was ahead, I think, at that
Yeah.
point. He hadn't died yet, but it was still pretty early. He was in dark route, I think.
Yeah.
I see.
He just quit out for the elevator to get up, and then he loaded back in and was in descent suddenly, and
Yeah.
everybody was confused. But yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
why no death out of bounds this time?
I was thinking about it.
He would be like, yeah, he's got to be thinking, should I? Especially after dying to the dog.
Oh, the dog, man. Yeah, I should just roll.
It's like, maybe I can just skip the dog. I can just go for depths out of bounds, and I can die to the rats later instead. Was that?
This would be genius, actually. So yeah, only 2 major mistakes: the death to the dog and the roll to gaping. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess. Wait, let me scroll to my splits. Manus was not close at all, by the way. Nope. I
Yeah,
totally
I mean,
did not get saved
was-
by my dream button.
There
We
were
were
definitely a few.
shaking there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and that was
yeah.
really fun, I guess. It was interesting.
Well, I mean, you didn't die at least.
Oh yeah,
That
you
was-
were honest.
that was when you got your advantage. Thus died twice there, unfortunately.
Oh, rip.
At least
even-
somewhat quick.
Yeah, even
Still
the one
that
where he
twice.
won was really scary. Where he made it past us, like okay.
Yeah, I have no idea how
Did
he
he
salvaged
die? How
that.
much did he die? And just to it on
No, I
And
died
Quelac.
to Quelac too.
And then 4 kings.
Yeah, and
yeah.
for King's Magic.
Rough, I guess. And this is gonna be 126.
And then he
Yeah.
tried to set up Artist of
Maybe
Crit and
probably.
died to a fall.
Yeah, it's 126, I think.
But at that point, yeah, I guess he was tilted already. Yeah, next up for you is round 7. Miss Kim.
Kim
How do you
versus.
feel?
Oh wait, I'm just up for Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you face Kim next.
I should be able to win versus Kim. I think it shouldn't like it won't be easy, but it's definitely possible.
And good. Yep, there's the 126 of the race. The
Nice.
required.
Just get it.
Yeah, good job.
Now let's see if we can get him in here.
Yeah, if you can get Saastutin in as well. Talk about what happened in the reset as well.
What do you mean?
With the save file memes.
Oh, yeah. That's great stuff.
Yeah. That was a pretty good race. There were, yeah, unfortunate memes that sort of cost it pretty early with ONS and then resetting ONS. Quelag.
I don't know, man. Like, I was really happy that it says. Like,
Yeah,
we typed in like the in the IRC client, like, can I restart? I somehow had a save file and read only. Never mind, it's fine. It's just in the 3rd slot. I was like, oh sure, I'm fine with restarting. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like what did you do?
Didn't quite make it to the barrel this time.
Yeah, what did you do in the first Scape skip attempt?
Oh yeah, that
forgot
was
where
really
the exit
good.
was.
Yeah, you're like, okay, if that continues, it's gonna go down to end rate and have to quit out and do it all over again. Like,
Yeah,
what's
then
happened?
I realized I was like running against the wrong wall, and then
Yeah. It definitely was fun.
Is Sans getting in here? Or?
I'm not sure. Send him the link. Don't have to replay it.
Oh, hello, Sans. Hello.
Hi.
Alright, so
Congrats on the win, Brood.
Yeah, thank you.
Was a bit of a weird race, but oh well. least
Yeah,
I
you can say so.
At least I got another 126.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice.
The insane consistency, except for that one run.
Keep the tradition.
Dude, the reset was so beneficial for me.
Yeah, at the point of reset,
I
God.
died already
Yeah.
before the barrel. Before the barrel, actually.
Yeah, not to the barrel.
No,
Nice.
no. It's,
Progress,
I'm not sure if
I
that's better
guess.
though.
yeah, the reset
Progress?
saved like 90 seconds, I think.
There was half a minute of running around in circles during Sunscape skip, which was pretty good.
Yeah, the reset was a bit unfortunate. I had my save file in the 3rd slot and I didn't notice it. So I thought I had my save file in read only, so that's why I loaded another save file. And then I realized that I actually didn't have it in read only. So we could have continued. I would have just had to load the 3rd slot.
Oh, wait. But why didn't we just
Because I
continue?
didn't delete my character before I made the new one, so it was in the 3rd slot.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and then
kind of dumb. I mean, it would have been
Oh.
quite the muscle memory to load the 1st slot, but still.
yeah, I think at that point you have to just delete the top save, and then your muscle memory will try and open an empty slot.
Yeah.
So it'll be slightly slower every time, but yeah.
So what exactly? Where did you die? Like I heard that you died to ONS.
Yeah, I
Kuena?
died twice to ONS, then I died to Quelag, and then I died to 4 Kings. And then I died on the elevator before Gwendolyn, because I failed my quid out. Like, I failed my quid out so hard that I actually hit and landed on the elevator.
Yeah, that was.
That sounds
That
fun.
was a bit unfortunate.
Oh god.
Yeah, well, we had fun here, so thanks for
Yeah,
that.
but-
I can imagine.
It was a fun race to commentate on.
Oh, well.
So how's the bracket looking right now?
Yeah, well,
Yes,
it's
so you will
pretty
face
much
Kim.
closed up.
So yeah, we have basically only 2 races now. Maxwell's Mule, Ural's Skimp. Then the winner of Ural's Skimp versus the loser of Maxwell's Mule. And then we go to finals.
So I will race Camo and then I will race next, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, if you think so.
Coming up to the the final sort of stages. Only like 5 or 6 is it races total left.
If you look at Nexus times, it's like actually insane. This guy has some insane consistency, and no, Camo is just Camo.
Good point.
Not sure what that you think is it like he's just Kamal, or is it like he's only Kamal?
No, he's just Camo. Like he's just the guy where you would try and win, and then you die to a barrel, and it's all over.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was how you went out the first one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can close it up here then.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so the next race that's scheduled, at least, is in fact Nax against Kamal, which is on Sunday at the same time as this one started. So 2 p.m. EDT or 6 in the afternoon at UTC or +0. So
Yeah.
if that helps you work out.
So thanks for Speed Gaming for having us here.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks,
speaking to me.
Bye.
Thanks to
Alright,
both of
thanks
us.
Thanks for the
Take
runs.
care. Bye-bye.
And,
Yeah, and
bye everyone.
hopefully we'll see everyone on in the next race. Bye.
Bye.